Yay! This is Robin Cockrell at Pajama Affiliates, and I'm talking to a fellow Pajama affiliate, Lindsay, today, and we're just going to talk a little bit about what Lindsay has done as far as making money online and how she has taken her own product or craft that she actually makes and sells it online and makes money doing it. Hello, Lindsay.
Well, hello there.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited about this call.
I'm excited, too. So I'm sure some of the people that are going to be hearing this call already know you, but hopefully we're going to reach some people that don't know you. So tell me, what is this craft that you have that you put out online and make money off of?
All right. So for anyone who doesn't know what I do or know about what it is that I do, it's hula hooping. So we actually handcraft hula hoops and ship them all over the world. They are used for fitness, exercise, dance, meditation, a family activity that everyone can do together, and there's other uses for them as well. So it seems to be a rapidly growing trend right now.
And I have 3 of them right here in my living room.
Yes, you do.
I do. I have 3, and Lindsay's website is rubyhooping.com, so I have 3 ruby hoops in my living room right now, and they're absolutely beautiful. Now my question here, and because I don't really even remember how we met, but it was way before this even happened, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, way before Ruby Hooping or Pajama Affiliates.
I think we were on a thread on Facebook or something, and I liked the way you were talking, and I think we had one friend in common, and we ended up becoming friends. I think that's how it happened.
I kind of remember I had actually heard about you before I really got to talk to you because we had a mutual friend named Chris who told me about this friend that he had that did like articles online to make money from home, and so I knew who you were even before I actually got to talk to you. But then I think we were in some group, and he added you to the group, and we would all chat, and that was kind of how we became friends.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. It's been a long time since then.
Well, when you joined Pajama Affiliates, and that was back in, August of 2013 maybe?
Yeah, it's been quite a while now.
Well, now, did you know that you were going to be making hula hoops?
No, I did not.
How did that happen?
Well, the way it happened is, I think I had just started to learn to hula hoop around the same time that I finally broke down and purchased your course. But I had intended to purchase your course for many months before that, and it was swirling around in my head. I knew that there were ways to make money online. I didn't know for sure what I wanted to do, but I knew that I was good at writing and blogging, and I wanted to take your class. And so when I finally did take the class, it was right around the same time that I learned to hula hoop, which was a random occurrence. I just saw a hula hoop at Walmart, and I think I had seen a video go viral on Facebook of a hooper or something of that nature. I don't even really remember how I first discovered that adults were hula hooping. But somehow I did, and I really loved it. I got involved in it very quickly, and I started to do research online and realized I could make my own hula hoops, with supplies that I could get locally, like at a home improvement store. So I started selling hoops to my friends because they were asking me to buy them, and simultaneously I'm learning from you how to market your business online. And even though you were teaching affiliate marketing, it was clear to me that you could really market anything online. So it all just kind of happened at the same time and evolved together.
Exactly. That was just Now, when you didn't even have, did you have a website when you first started?
No, actually, for I would say at least the first 6 months of selling hula hoops, there was no Ruby Hooping. There was just me, Lindsay Wysong, on Facebook. And people locally would buy them. I would sell them in, like, the Facebook yard sale group, and, like, locally. And then people, like my friends on Facebook that I already knew before I hooped, they started asking me about hooping because they could see that I was losing weight and enjoying myself immensely. And so I figured out a way to make a hoop that could be collapsed down so that it was a reasonable size to ship it. And once I learned how to ship it, it was like the floodgates opened, and I started wanting to sell them heavily online. And that was when the website was born.
And that's what a lot of people, I think, are scared of about starting a business, because they think you have to have all your ducks in a row, and obviously you're a living testament that you do not have to start. Yeah, you can start.
I never have my ducks in a row. I mean, it may look like I do, but honestly, there's always some straggling ducks that are needing really bad to get in that row. I learned that from you. I learned from you to move forward with what you have and do what you can right now, and to allow things to evolve as you are progressing, because I used to be different. I used to not ever really start anything because I thought that you had to have everything ready and perfect, and you had to be at a certain place in your life where you had all this time to devote to it, and you had a clear headspace where nothing was stressing you out so you could actually think, and you had to have money to pay for everything. And I just always kept putting it off, thinking that, you know, my ducks were not in a row. But I learned from you that just put out there what you can. And that's, you know, you told me to put out hula hooping videos on YouTube before I barely even knew how to do anything. One of the first tricks that I learned with my hula hoop was, you encouraged me to make a video and put it out there, and I was afraid, but I did it, and that is my best performing video now. It has over 24,000 views as of today, so...
That is wonderful. That's true too. I mean, a lot of people are intimidated, and that's what I want people to get from these calls that I'm doing, is that you don't have to have everything perfect. And you know, my first affiliate marketing class was delivered day by day individually to each person's email. You know,
right.
And now I have a website, and it all runs on autopilot. And so then you built your own website, correct?
Yeah, I did. And my business has gone pretty much the same way. When I first started, I was doing everything manually, from taking the order manually to receiving the payment, making the hoop, packaging the hoop, handwriting out the address to ship the hoop to the person. I have all of that automated now, and I've learned a billion different ways to make my time more efficiently used and my money as well. And none of that stuff I knew when I started, and you don't need to know it. All you need to know is that you can do it. If you don't know that, you'll never do it. But as long as you know that you can do it, you're ready to start now.
And when you reach an obstacle and something's not working, and you've been through my growing pains with Pajama Affiliates, you just tell your customers, hey, I'm having a growing pain, and you do the same thing. I know you do, you know, like when you got snowed in at Christmas time and you couldn't, or was it December?
Yeah, that actually happened on more than one occasion. We had a bad winter. But
yeah, and you couldn't get out of your house to ship the hoops, and you had to, you know, and when you're really in touch with your people, and they tend to understand. So you, even though you're all automated, you still have a very personal touch, you know?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, automating those daily tedious tasks is what allowed me to, you know, have more time to be personal with my customer base, and I am. And it's not just my customers; it's others that are involved in the same, topic of hula hooping. There's thousands of people that know who I am, that follow what I do, and it's because I am real. I am a human being. You know, I'm a hooper just like all these hoopers that buy hoops from me. I make mistakes. I learn. I don't try to act like I'm perfect, and I really think that has been extremely beneficial to me and my business, because people like that. They want a real person. They want to give their money to someone that they can relate to and can feel like they could be friends with.
Right. I agree with that 100%. I'm not one into mass marketing, and you know that.
Yeah, no.
I don't like the mass marketing. I don't know that I'll ever be able to follow that business blueprint, but you know, because I do like the personal touch like you do. And well, do you remember the very first sale that you made of like a complete stranger, somebody that you just didn't even know, and you woke up one morning, there's a name you don't even know, never heard of, and you got that sale, and somebody bought one of your hoops? Is that not the coolest feeling?
Yes, I absolutely remember my first sale, and it was just within a day of getting the website live. Her name was Susie. I remember her. She's actually still my Facebook friend now. She was not at the time, but she found me later through, you know, thing that I have on my website. She was able to find me, and we're friends. And it's been like a couple years now, I think, or a year, however long. I don't even know, but yeah,
that is just way cool. Now, you know, and I know a lot of people are really curious about, you know, how much money can you make doing this, and like your first year, you made like 20. Now, Lindsay has, to those listening to this call, Lindsay has a whole other full-time job. She started this part-time. So, you know, online marketing is something you can do part-time, but you made like $20,000 your very first year, part-time income, didn't you?
Yes, I did, and it still blows me away to think about it. And it grew every month. So, like, the first month, you know, was just maybe a couple $100, and by the end of the year, the last month was more like $7,000 or $8,000. So
right,
yeah.
And you now, it's April the 6th, 2015, and you've made how much so far this year?
For 2015, I think I'm at around $17,000 now. So definitely going to surpass last year.
Yeah, and you almost, probably by the end of this month.
Yeah, it's looking that way, yes.
Isn't that not exciting?
It's extremely exciting. It makes me feel empowered, because I know that it's not just hula hoops. You know, it could be, I feel like I could do that with anything that I choose to do now, and I probably will go in other directions eventually, because there's other things I'm interested in. So it's pretty exciting.
Because now you have taken your money that you earned and you've bought you an RV, right?
Yes. Having an RV and being able to travel has been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. And now I'm 32, and I just bought my first RV. It's a Class C, and it is used, but I paid a pretty penny for it. I saved my dollars from hula hoop sales and paid for it outright with cash, and I've already taken at least 3 trips in it, and I'm going to take it all over this continent, so that's really exciting.
So that is kind of a new interest of yours, and you know, with your hula hooping, you're probably going to pursue that as maybe like a blogging thing, and turn that into money as well. Is that your plan?
Yes. The RV niche is very similar to the hula hoop niche, or anything that you can think of that you're interested in. Chances are there's probably a huge world on the internet where you can access thousands of people that are interested in that very same thing that you are. And so I've discovered, since I bought this RV, that there are many groups on Facebook that are related to the RV lifestyle. And I've started to get to know those people, and there's a lot of bloggers that blog about traveling in their RV or remodeling their RV, or both. And I do want to start a blog and monetize it with affiliate marketing to bring in some more income and to continue to share the things that make me feel excited with the world. Hula hooping goes really well with the RV life because, you know, like, for example, we were at a campground this past weekend, and I had some of my LED hula hoops that we make with me, and they're beautiful at night. They light up the sky like a fireworks show, and everyone at the campground absolutely loves it, and they have to have one. And so it's really good marketing for the hoops, plus it allows me to connect with other people that are living, you know, the lifestyle of an RV traveler.
That just sounds like so much fun.
Oh my gosh!
I want to go.
I know. We will go.
That just sounds like a ball to me, and the perfect lifestyle, and that's your dream, and you know, and I hope that this call inspires people to follow these dreams, because you can. You know, you don't have to be stuck in a job, and I know you still have your job, and you've got great benefits and all that, but are you planning on never leaving your job?
Well, I mean, yeah, everyone that knows me knows that I cannot retire from some 9 to 5. It's just not what I'm about. I do have a full-time job right now, and the only reason I haven't quit it is because I love it. And if I hated it, I would have been gone a long time ago. I don't rely on it to pay my bills. I could totally get by without it at this point, with my own, you know, whatever you call it, entrepreneurial endeavors.
Right.
So I don't need the job, but I keep the job because there are a lot of good benefits to having it, and I love it. But it's not going to be something that I do for the next 30 years by any means at all. And the main reason why is because I want to be able to travel. I don't want to be tied to a location. You know, I want to be able to make my money from wherever I happen to be in my RV. Quiet down.
As long as you have an internet connection, you can do that.
Yes, exactly.
This has been a great call, and I really think that you're going to inspire a lot of people, because I know so many people that have all these gifts and these talents, and they don't know how to start, and they're overwhelmed by it, and they don't understand. You just take a first step and grow. And so, you know, I mean, there's people that do jewelry, there's people that crochet and knit, there's men that build things. I mean, there's just many unlimited possibilities of how to take your business online. So can you think of any words of wisdom you would give anybody before we end this call?
The main thing that I would like to say to people is to have enough respect for yourself to not be afraid and just go for it. You know, don't let fear paralyze you. I see so many people complaining about their lives on Facebook, and I think to myself, you know, why not try something different? Why not just for once in your life believe in yourself, just for one day? Just see what you could do for one day when you actually decide to not be afraid what people are going to think, to not be too shy, and just go ahead and put something out there. People will respond to you if you are sincere and real, and that's all that's required to be successful. So I just want people to not be scared and go for it. Exactly,
and I agree with you 100%, and that's pretty much what I'd say too. And when you're scared of something, find a way to do it anyway. Do it anyway. You know, like the video challenge we have going at Pajama Affiliates. There's people participating in that were terrified to get behind a video camera, and now they're putting it on YouTube, and we're sharing it, and you know, and it's just, once you do something, you know, the path will open up for you. Once you take that step, the path opens up for you, and that's right along what you're saying. So,
no, I totally agree with that, and I think that, you know, especially in the hooping world, because hoopers love to make videos of themselves hooping, and there are some hoopers that just kind of stand on the sidelines and they're scared to make their own video and put themselves out there. But if you do it, whether it's me making a hooping video or, you know, one of your students making their first video for YouTube where they're actually showing their face and talking about a subject, It is scary, but once you do it, the feeling of putting it out there is so liberating. It's like a natural high just to know that you did it, and now you don't have to be scared anymore because it's done. And it's
empowering, and plus you can add AdSense to these videos and make money off of it.
Absolutely. I have hardly any videos because I never make time for it. But the few that I have, they've all been up for over a year now. They all have a good amount of views, and they're finally starting to earn money. I think there's like $70 sitting in the AdSense account for me right now, and that's money that is like free to me because I didn't really work for it.
Exactly, and that's wonderful too. And the more videos you make, the more money you'll make. And and it's not a ton of money, but we've got a guy in our group that makes a full-time living just on videos from YouTube. So, another pajama affiliate. But that's I'm gonna have to interview him too and get his secrets.
That one. I love him, and I'm so interested in hearing what he has to say. I've been following what he does.
And his accent, because he's in Australia, so I'm going to email him, and I'm going to get him on one of these calls. So
there you go.
No doubt. But I have totally enjoyed this, Lindsay, and thank you so much for doing this for me. I so appreciate it, and I love you.
I love you, and you are very welcome. I had fun.
Okay, and I will see you on Facebook and talk to you soon.
All righty. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.